February 18th, 2023. The time is now 10:06. I'm called to order the operational board meeting for the IKE 911 Eisenhower Emergency Communications Center. Mr. Secretary, can we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Vice Chair, Thomas Mills.
Present.
Appointed public member, Mayor Nathaniel Booker.
Present.
And board member, Deputy Chief Yancey.
Present.
And Secretary Chief Brunau, present. 4 members.
Yeah, we're gonna have Deputy Chief Martin.
And
Chief
Matt
Kenny.
Martin, in for Chief Kenny, Chief Martin, Deputy Chief Martin.
Present.
Okay, so we have a quorum, sir.
Okay, at this time, can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Take a moment of silence and reflection. Thank you. At this time, do we have any guests or news media? Sir?
Yes, I'm Joe Dusabella from the Maywood Homeland Security Emergency Management, here as a guest.
Okay, thank you, sir. Number 4, we have no one registered for public comment at this time. Number 5, the approval of minutes of our December 21st, 2022 meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Ready for roll call, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chief Mills,
Yes.
Mayor Booker,
Yes.
Chief Yancey,
Yes.
Deputy Chief Martin,
Yes.
Chief Brunau, yes. Motion carries 5-0.
All right, thank you. Number 6, we have the presentation and approval of expenses from Lieutenant Mike Acom and Director Frank Reyes. You have the mic. No. I gotta step up. Yeah. Okay. See.
Good morning, everyone. Lieutenant Mike Acom from Broadview. We only have a few new expenses on our IKE 911 budget or account. We are Mobley Productions. That's the company that does our 911 board meeting broadcast as they're doing today. The Comcast Business for our monthly internet line, and Voyance Language Services for our translation services. Those were the only expenditures for the past month. I just included early December on your handout. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Any questions for Lieutenant Mike Acom from the board? Okay, Director Reyes?
And it does bring our total to $871,146.43 currently in our account.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Director Frank Reyes. I'm bringing the director's reports for January 18th, 2023. So in December of 2022, the IKE 911 Center received 6,499 calls via 911 emergency or non-emergency phone lines, generating 2,984 documented calls. In comparison to December of 2021, the center received 6,590 calls via the same phone lines, generating 2,909 documented calls. Calls received are down by 91, while calls for service are up 75 from last year. In 2022, a total of 78,477 calls were answered at the IKE 911 Center, and a total of 38,233 calls for service were taken by the Broadview and Maywood Police Departments. As of right now, the Broadview telecommunicators are still without a new contract. An EMD certification class has been applied for in February, so a TCO can attend in Indiana, with 2 more TCOs potentially being sent to classes in March. And as Lieutenant Acom advised the balance of the Ike Center account as of today is $871,146.43.
Any questions for Director Reyes? Okay.
Oh,
Just
I
one.
do have a question.
Sorry. How many TCOs have to attend this class? Do you know how many we have left?
13.
13?
So it's going to be after March, we'll still have another 10. So I'm having one hopefully to go to next month in Indiana and Crown Point, and then 2 more potentially March down to Carbondale. Those are the closest classes that we can find.
Carbondale?
Yeah. So we're going to have to try to accommodate housing and stuff.
How many days is the class?
3-day class.
These certification company.
Yeah, these certifications are pretty strict and time consuming.
I'm looking to start in a company.
Please do so.
Question, so did all of them get their, what is it, like the CPR aid certification?
All but one needs CPR, but training, but yes, they got them last year.
Okay, cool.
That was one of the steps to get to the CPR to this next EMD training classes.
All right, number 8, new business. Fiscal statistics, operational statistics. I think that was just covered from Lieutenant Acom and Director Reyes. That's 8B, the approval of expenses from Mercury Systems for the acquisition and installation of a synchronized wall clock, priced at $1,325.76, presented by Director Reyes.
Move to approve?
A second.
Okay, roll call. Chief Mills,
Yes.
Mayor Booker,
Yes.
Chief Yancey,
Yes.
Deputy Chief Martin,
Yes.
and Chief Bernard, yes. Motion
Okay.
carries 5-0.
All right, number 9, old business. I don't see Mike Jerusik or Tiffany in the audience. I know, sir.
So I'm here for Tiffany. She said there was no update as of right now. They're still working on negotiations, but hopefully before February they'd have an update with the
Okay.
IGA, with the joint agency and the proposal. So.
Sure.
Yeah, so I spoke to Attorney Jerusik. He didn't see the point of coming to the meeting. He has no clue what the holdup is, nor do I. The contract, the agreement is a standard agreement that every other agency has. We are, if I'm understanding, the only pretty much 911 agency that's operating the way that we do. What is the holdup? This is the 3rd meeting that we're talking about this. It's an agreement. It's
Well-
something that should have happened over 2 years ago. So
Okay.
what are we waiting for? If there is something in the agreement that is a conversation piece, it will be great to know what that is. If there is something that is of concern, it would be great to know what that is. Because last meeting, it was just, we're reviewing. This meeting is, we're just reviewing. From our legal, there are no negotiations going on because he doesn't know anything on you guys' side. So I don't know what the ongoing negotiations are because our legal team doesn't have any negotiations to talk about. So if we could just get an understanding before the next meeting of really what is the holdup of this, that would be really great. I mean, I think initially we were talking about the potential merger of the 2 agencies, but that grant deadline and submission period has passed. So where are we?
So let me just touch on that. Director Reyes, can you give us an update on that grant proposal?
Okay. So that's.
I'm sorry?
I'll look into it and see.
No, I mean, well, can you tell us that?
Yes, I made contact with the director from West Suburban Consolidated Dispatch and said that they had gotten an extra month to put in the grant so that they were taking advantage of the extra time to put it in. So as of right now, we don't have
That's
any.
January 31st.
February, I think it was like February.
February
dated
1st,
February.
yeah, so it was due by it'll be due by the 1st, so they received an extra month.
He did not state if he was still moving forward.
Correct.
I had Director Reyes and Lieutenant Acom look into it, other than the mere fact that
The extension. had been
the
granted.
extension was granted and they were taking advantage of it, so we don't have any more updates, Mayor Booker, on that. I will definitely reach
talk with our village attorney to address your concerns. And we are also having a community meeting, which will be hosted by Trustee Judy Miller from the Public Safety Committee about A, B, and C on January 26, 2023
Ours is the same date.
Okay, and I believe at 6 o'clock in the evening. So hopefully we'll have some more information as it pertains to, and it's basically this safety committee meeting is to address the old business of A, B, and C. And we'll go from there, but I would definitely have some updates, Mayor Booker, as it pertains. I know the initial info that Attorney Jurisic sent out came out so late in the evening that no one was prepared that next morning, but it's still with, like you, I do agree, where this is the second meeting, and we'll hopefully have more information, I'm sorry, at our next meeting. Okay, thank you.
Before we move forward, you don't mind, failed to mention at the start, Terry being in for Tiffany.
Yes.
Terry Casey in for Tiffany
Okay.
Nelson Jaworski.
Thank you, Worker.
All right, yes. Okay.
And then chief, question, sorry, because I was.
Yes.
Back up. The 30-day extension you're referring to, just so I'm clear, was for the West Common.
For them to submit the grant.
The grant.
Yes.
Right.
That was an extension statewide, though, not specifically for that.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just an extension of the timeline they originally gave.
All right. So that went until February 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
It was originally what, due Mayor, May,
It was
December 30th.
December.
Yes, so. Do we need a roll call vote to approve the old business?
A motion to table, I don't know how you guys usually do it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't, there's just updates.
Right,
Just update it, okay.
There's just updates and discussion, there's no approval.
okay.
So just
My apologies for
move to
interrupting.
move the topics to the next board meeting.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I make a motion to move the topics listed under old business A, B, and C to the next board meeting for updates.
Second.
Have a roll call, sir?
Okay, Chief Mills,
Yes.
Mayor Booker,
Yes.
Chief Yancey,
Yes.
Deputy Chief Martin,
Yes.
Chief Brunel, yes. Motion carries.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions at this time?
Regarding item 6, approval of expenses, does the board usually have a motion to approve those expenses, or is it a presentation item? I just don't want to make
It's
sure.
normally a presentation item.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, if no one has anything else, I will call for an adjournment.
Second.
Roll call, sir?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Mayor Booker,
Yes.
Chief Yancey,
Yes.
Deputy Chief Martin, Chief Brunel, yes.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yes.
That's all right.
I was 2 minutes past your deadline.